Alright, so we're gonna use this Dark Heat deck. We're gonna make it new. I've been playing Grixis since beforehand, but there's no new cards in it, obviously, because it just came out, and I want to change it up. I need to play the new cards. I need to play new cards. So we're just going to clone it. Keep the name. You know, fuck it, keep the name. We're gonna take out everything. It almost makes it seem like, hey, why'd you clone it? For the lands, I guess? I don't know. We'll keep the lands. Nicola. Change up that deck, baby. Let's get that black deck. Alright, so lands are looking alright. We're gonna base this around Nicol Bolas as our high end. In the other deck, we had Eldest Reborn. I felt like that's a really good card to just deal with everything, but we're gonna go a little bit on the mass mechanic too. Let's keep things thematic. Let's do a mass brutality for a board sweep. I really like Invade the City. I don't know if we're gonna keep all four, but that with the Dread Horde Invasion, which I'm gonna have to craft, unfortunately. I think that's just gonna be the 1-2 punch. You have that, you amass it. As long as they don't kill your 1-1, you just invade the city, swing in, gain a bunch of life. I think that's going to be the game plan. Because of that, we might cut an invade the city. 4 is a lot. But for sure, I like that card in conjunction with the amass. I think that's one of the best amass cards, especially. Probably it's in the top 3. Dreadhorde Invasion and Commence the Endgame I think are really good, but God, I love Invade the City, so we'll see if it works. And Grass Rampage is just an obvious choice. Fantastic card, deals with a lot of things, versatile, low cost. It's good in there. Same Tyrant Scorn is also very good, especially it being an instant. But I'm going to leave it out for now. What I don't want in the deck are dead cards. And Tyrant Scorn is I think better if I was running the original Nicol Bolas. But I don't think I'm going to put him in this deck. I think the 4 drops are going to get covered up by other things. And that's the same reason why I'm not going to put Enter the Gods Eternal. Because it could be a dead card against controlled decks, while Bedevil is going to hit something. They run treasure maps, they run something, or they run like planeswalkers, or they run that like one creature that could actually do work. So Bedevil I think is good, and Grass Rampage I think is very good. They should take care of most things. Widespread Brutality, on top of pumping my army, my amass creature, I can sweep the board. And I think that's the only sweeper we're going to have for now, but I think this deck, and that's what happened with my other Grixis deck, the way I got to Diamond, is just best of 3. It's so good once you start siding in things because you have Duress and Negates as options, but then on the other side of things, you also have Ritual of Soot and Cry of the Carnarium. And that's really enough. Usually you can get by just splashing those in wherever you need them, and you're good. Take out the dead cards. This is definitely made for best of 1. There's not too many dead cards, but I feel like trying to rely on a mass to win may be unreliable sometimes. Dreadhorde Invasion is good, but without Enter the God Eternals or Moments of Cravings like I had in the first version of it, I'm not sure if we're going to. I feel like we're going to kill ourselves very often, and giving them an amass creature to attack makes it so other decks like Esper Control don't have dead cards. So it could be bad. This could turn out terribly, but I think this is the way to go. It allows us to play our game plan and not have to worry about, tossing things because we just don't see it working. Role Reversal is that's my favorite card of the set, just because of how interesting it is. I always like cards that are good but hard to play. Like the chance that it works isn't narrow. It's just, is this the right time to use it? And you can't use it too often. So it's not like Teferi, where it's like, I'm going to drop Teferi, I'm going to +1, I'm going to get my stuff. And this is a very simplistic way to play it. Eventually, I'm going to keep on ticking up until I win. Something like role reversal, I I don't know exactly when I'm supposed to use it sometimes. Like, in one game, like say with like Search for Escanta, if I see it's about to flip, do I wait until after the flip and risk getting countered, or do I just like say swap my Dreadhorde invasion for their Search for Escanta so mine can flip? You know, but then will they have the Mortify? It's an odd situation. And then same with creatures, like Ogre Bolus is a good blocker, but obviously to get something good down, do I flip it for like the 4/4, or do I wait until they drop like a Galta or something like that? It's very interesting. I truly love role reversal. I'm gonna put one in the deck, and I'm probably going to keep it in there forever because I love that card. I really like it. So we're also just gonna go with the card draw is very interesting. So we're just gonna do 1, 1, and 1. Chemist's Insight is just proven to be great. Precog is also amazing, but it's kind of on the high end. But Commence the Endgame, I think, in conjunction with everything that we're doing, because we are pretty much a control deck, I think that's gonna be able to like combat trick very well with Dreadhorde Invasion. We cut and invade the city, but Dreadhorde Invasion we're gonna keep as 4 for now, because it is something we always want at least one of. But I'm not sure how good it is in multiples, so it might go down to 3. It might go down to 3. We'll see how it plays out. Opt is just, I think filtering is just so important. And while like Esper Control had the option for Revitalize and stuff like that, I think Opt is where we want to be. That plus Thought Erasure allows us to filter just a little bit. And I think that's going to be really important in the early game to keep some hands. We're going to have some 2 or 3 land hands, and 3 is about the right number, 3 or 4, but yeah, we'll see. That's another deck that we'll play. Omaiwa Moshinu. It's such a fun deck. That is like my favorite best of 1 deck, because of the surprise factor of it. Probably gonna be showing that one next video. But for now, let's rock out with this. This is a good hand. Obviously, like I said before, 3 lands, very good spot. What the The crazy thing is, I don't hate mono red as much as I see other people just outright hate it. But I didn't expect to see it. Day 1, War of the Spark. What new cards are in the red deck? Like, what could he be playing that makes this feel like the good choice? Like, this is somebody just trying to rank up right now. This is not somebody that's enjoying life. Ogre Bolus, as we see here, is insane. Insane. And we're probably going to take this too. We're going to take this too, because Bedevil, and then possibly even if we want to just, you know, not take the other 2 from Steam Vents and play Invade the City, just to have a 1/1 might be alright. We just need to stop the bleeding, and I think this is the best way to do it. Cause I'm not even sure he's going to attack still. He really doesn't have anything good. Even if he like Wizard Lightnings the Ogre Bolus, I think we're fine with that. In this case, since Ogre Bolus blocks Viashino Pyromancer so well, we're gonna just kill Grim Lavamancer because it has 2 toughness. We want to make sure if he runs in with anything, we get a free kill. And here we're probably gonna, let's just take 2 again, because now we have Vraska's Contempt into Chemist's Insight if we want to just play tap the next turn. It's kind of it's risky going down to 11, especially when he has 2 Firebrands, and it just seems like the right play. Invade the City, another option, but a 1/1 that's just gonna take it for the Firebrand doesn't seem as good as just losing so much tempo, like so much tempo. We're gonna do this beforehand because we don't want a Wizard's Lightning to really ruin us. This guy with the A1 play. I actually am not sure if this is right. I wonder how much damage he's saving versus how much life I'm gaining. So I would go to 13, but he has 2 damage on board. If he doesn't plan to attack for the rest of the game, that's a smart play. That's a smart play. I respect it. But that is actually kind of scary. Now, because of that, I think we're just going to go straight into precog. Yeah, we're just going to go straight into precog from here just to make sure we have something to deal with that. Widespread brutality is disgusting. So if he doesn't, he's stuck on 2 lands right now. So if he doesn't have 2 ways to pump, then we're straight. Even better, possibly saving it and just killing it outright, and then doing widespread brutality plus invade the city to just completely wipe the board. Alright, we'll just do widespread brutality. Since it kills Runaway Steamkin now, I think that's the best bet. Electrostatic Field isn't as much of a danger as we want it to be, and yeah, if we just pay the 2 life here and kill this Electrostatic Field as well, we'll be straight. There should be absolutely 0 problems. And then now, what makes it even better is pre-land, we can commence the end game and just have a huge mass creature to attack with. That was iffy. I'm not a fan of him holding like that. So we're gonna attack. Do we commence the end game? No. We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. Cause I think we want to use invade the city as a surprise. No. Do we? Dang. So we have 5. It's gonna be a lot. I think we do want to use it as a surprise. We'll see what he does. Cause if he tries to shock or lightning strike, ooh, our face, that's fine. So if we go down to 5, then there still shouldn't be, 7, that's even better. There still shouldn't be 2 cards that's gonna kill us. So let's just see what he does here. Let's see what's popping. Risk factor. Alright, great. Game over. Let's just close this out. You will decline. Go ahead, draw a card, see what you would have had. Oh, with Dread Horde Invasion, it's even sillier. Not a chance. But this is what Invade the City does. I think it's just, as long as the creature stays alive, it's almost a combat trick. It's just a protection. Like, there shouldn't be anything that's gonna block a 22-22. And if I had a Dread Horde Invasion with, say, even just a 15-15, and now we have another great hand. This is just another great hand. Oh no. Hey. Either way, now Augur Bolus is going to super shine. Damn, bro. This card is insane. I don't think this is what makes the deck, but the deck would be a lot worse against aggro without it. And even in the sideboard, I don't see myself cutting it. This is, again, very, very good for best of 1. It's tuned for that, and 2 lands. That's what you deserve, you asshole. What new cards are they playing? Yo, it's wild. This is wild. Alright, not the best hit, but it's a hit. We definitely am not gonna complain about shit like that. I don't know what the next play is. I'm gonna say we're probably gonna Augur Bolus and Grass Rampage. He would have to drop something really good, like a Steamkin, that would make us say, alright, we're probably just gonna go straight into Bedevil into that. So we'll probably drop, Dragon Skull Summit and Bedevil that. That's the threat. These fanatical firebrands aren't getting past Augur Bolus. And then next turn we have the option of just Vraska's Contempt or Augur Bolus plus and Grass Rampage, so we're straight. Yeah, and that's probably what we're gonna do. We don't want to Vraska's Contempt one of these little pieces of shit. They're really not an issue. But the Angrass Rampage gets worse and worse as we let him build a board. So that's definitely the game plan. And then after that, he only has 2 cards in hand. We have 14 life. He has another almost guaranteed 1 on board after we Angrass Rampage. So yeah, so we're not really concerned about 2 damage, and this makes why I don't even know why you'd play into that. He only has 1 card in hand. There's nothing he can do about this. All right, I mean, I'll probably lose my Ogre Bolus, but that's fine. Like, that's not an issue. Like, for sure, this Steamkin is dying. The Firebrands are dying. We're in just a great position. We don't have to worry about too much. We just need to. So now this is again where we really are missing these invade the cities and Dreadhorde invasions. We just need that closer right now. We need something that's gonna let us push on and take care of this 19 damage before he finds enough burn to destroy us for these other 12. Because Vraska's Contempt and Angrass Rampage are all cards that deal with his stuff. The risk factor there, that's just, that is the worst card to see. So now I think we're going to precog, and we're going to look for that invade the city. Dreadhorde, ooh, Dreadhorde. Thought Erasure and Dreadhorde. So the idea behind the Thought Erasure is we're not taking another hit from risk factor. We're going to decline, hopefully rip the best thing with Thought Erasure, and then Surveil Potion to invade the city. This is a risky attack, and we're going to do it. Fuck it. If he has like E2 Lavamancer plus risk factor, we're always going to be in a bad position. But I doubt it. We're just going to do this. We're going to decline, which is, he did it pre-combat, which is very smart. Because now if he gets a G2 Lavamancer, that's the move. But we have 8 life. We're really just like, since we have the Thought Erasure, oh, he's got it. Oh, he's got it. So now we know what our game plan is. But, so we're gonna Thought Erasure plus Vraska's Contempt, most likely. Yeah, we don't need anything more to kill things. But we definitely want this Thought Erasure. Perfect. We're gonna toss that. We're looking for invade the city. That is how we win. So for now, I think we Dragon Skull Summit, Vraska's Contempt, and make sure we're at a comfortable 6 life. And we're just waiting for invade the city. If we drop invade the city alongside Dreadhorde invasion, then we close out. There's no way he's gonna have enough life. We're gonna, if we played it risky before, we're gonna play it risky now. We're gonna attack with everything. See what he picked up. The shot. Alright, so now we're dead to a risk factor. That's fine. Let's do Senor Nicola, who we haven't seen in both these games, but that's fine.
Will remake the multiverse in my image. I will return one day. My intellect is without limit.
We win. Oh, he got it, guys. Yeah, he really, it's over. There's nothing he can do. He could have, what? Oh, should we do it? Oh, we're not going to beat him. This is really game over. Oh my god, thank god. And this is what makes Invade the City so good, in my opinion. Like, that plus Dreadhorde Invasion is just devastating. Because against just about any deck, that's kind of the combo I want. I want to be able to invade the city right after a Dreadhorde invasion and just get a shit ton. But let's see what else we could have gotten. We would have gotten another Thought Erasure, blah blah blah, whatever. Dang, I couldn't risk not BMing a little bit. I was curious. We're just gonna slap in. So good, so good. So this is the deck I'm using right now, but it's gonna be a new deck every day. I think for at least the first 15 days, I'm gonna do a new deck and just try to figure stuff out. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of things I want to play with. All right, still no sign off, but peace out, I guess.